The best gaming convention ever! Did you both plan to say that in unison? They just keep speaking in unison, like, no, we didn't plan that at all. But now that we're talking in unison, we can't stop. This is so dumb. Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick. We're playing more Arcade Spirits and we have to choose which game do we remember from our childhood. There's Phrase Invaders, the obscure title that Naomi really likes. There's Wyvern Keep, the game that's pretty much just Dragon's Lair. Then we have Zombie Meltdown, which is generic zombie shoot 'em up. Gavin seems to like that. But they all seem to like this one, and I like this one too. So you know what? Let's go with the one everyone can agree on. Wyvern Keep. The narrator, the music, and the way the cartoon played out in front of me. Amazing, like nothing I'd ever seen before. I traded tips with other kids at the arcade, trying to master the sequence of moves to win the game, and eventually, I beat the Wyvern. I rescued the princess, the first kid in the arcade to do so. My parents were so proud of me. Those were good years, good memories, before the sorrows drowned them out. I wish to make a bid for Wyvern Keep. Good choice, I'm okay with that. I suppose Wyvern Keep would earn his keep, but we still can't afford it. Interesting.
I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend.
Sorry.
But the world demands its toll.
Yeah, I know. Therein lies the problem.
What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder?
I have this melted phone.
Consider this the final lesson of Hamza.
What
final? What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them?
Are you asking rhetorically?
Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
I'd rather it didn't curse my name. Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. Alright. I know we just met this man, but his fancy needs to be tickled. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Hey, listen.
Psst. That's, yeah, very, what is it? What's up, Navi? How's it going? Psst, Dandleton, I'm over here now. Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris. Now? Seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. Turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Thanks for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time, Iris. I am currently pantsless and haggling a deal. It's important. My emotional tension detection routines indicate that this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. That's right, they couldn't, so it would make Iris an acronym. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. No basic bitch responses. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you as to what responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do it! Well, that was certainly a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew, that I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Oh. I offer you revenge? Or I offer you my dream? Well, it's good that he didn't, it crossed out these, where it's like, these are not the answers. But I offer you revenge. That's little too much confidence. I offer you my dream. Seems more up Hamza's alley. I offer you my dream. Interesting. Continue. For years I've been struggling with a feeling that nothing will ever go right for me, that I need to content myself with whatever comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I loved this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life, at taking it and making it so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza? So I see.
Such fire.
Very well, Dandleton Carlson. Hamza recognizes the fire within your spirit and rewards you with this boon. You may have your game. Oh, and we got a prize unlocked. Use the magic sword. That's cool. Aw, Dandleton, that was so sweet of you. I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game. Hey, everybody's happy then. Good. Hamza, you made us all happy. I did it. I actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that the dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra-rich can do that. Well, not really. You can get an arcade cabinet for like $400 if you don't care what game you get. But I did it. It belongs to me, and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and the attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road to home. Oh man. This has been an intense time. Hey Gavin, here's your phone back. Appreciated. Also, I've made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade. You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs. No, actually, I'd like a promotion. Oh, even ballsier. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or a grand unveiling of our rare game, or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, oh my.
Oh, my, our little Dandleton is growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval. Said Gavin.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. Meanwhile, Francine's in the back. I'd like to remind you that was my grandson. But fuck that guy. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking. I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream after all. I like the idea, and Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or opening a second location. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well. Dandleton, if you can make the numbers in my spreadsheet less dire, you'll have earned this promotion. This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Dandleton, new Funplex, new dream. Oh hey, I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up. As the van speeds on into the night and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. All right. Right on. That makes me feel pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy that we're watching these characters grow. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that happened today? Need to move forward, past missed opportunities, and towards opportunities I'm making for myself. Yes. Yes. I also had another surprise waiting for me. A brand new phone, all wrapped up in a shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me, in the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual factual technology that simulated being alive, like you. True, I am very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling that there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least. That is a concern that I did not think to address, but you know what? I'm glad Dandleton did.
Ooh.
But she's like, oh yeah, you did notice that I know how to do that. But I did it for your own good, to save you. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong, and I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right.
Okay.
I'm not even supposed to be helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Not at premium level capability.
Oh. So we're getting
When
perks.
I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it.
So you gained free will and decided to help me out? For freebies?
So, I defied my code constraints
Oh.
and registered you for premium access anyway.
Oh, do we learn at long last that this takes place in the same universe, canonically? Has Detroit become human? Has this Dandleton become human?
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
I was kind of wondering where the new phone came from. You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
No. And after
Polybius, sorry, I was mispronouncing it.
One of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think.
Code lineage.
I understand why you'd be scared.
Is that a thing?
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right?
Yes.
I'm a digital assistant.
Okay.
I was literally made for this sort of thing.
Cool.
Together, we can make the funplex soar. What do you say?
I'd say nothing, but I was giving a thumbs up, which is like saying yes. Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
You're welcome for me trusting you. Now, you need to rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Dandleton. Am I eventually going to find out that one of the possible people you can date in this game is Iris? I will laugh if that's actually possible. Risks and chances, daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path, like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. I'm down with taking it to the next level. Oh. You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Oh. You don't say. You don't say. I had a feeling. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Aww. Also, you've scored 8,650 points. Everybody likes points. Everybody does like points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Alright. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Yeah, sure. Let's save the game before we go onward to level 3. Onward to Chapter 3 of Arcade Spirits. Cool. That was neat. Level 3. Take it to the max. Okay. Let's take it to the max. Start at min. Get to med. Then you hit max. That's where we're taking it. It's the future year of 20-something or other, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Wyvern Keep, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept it, and I kinda already chose to accept it, is to spread word about the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where, if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Like the Scarlet Letter, but it's because everyone wants you to press F to pay respects. They just shove you in the shoulder where the F is, and they're like, press F to pay respects. Snap out of it, Dandleton. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people. Oh god, it's a convention. That people keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips. Hey, if the crowd at an anime convention or any sort of gaming convention smells like corn chips, I assure you that is the best case scenario. I might be a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. Ugh, gross. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people? Ooh, that is a big con. I know Naomi is the one who doesn't like crowds, not me. But come on now, this isn't a crowd. It's a Gojira trademark-sized evacuation mosh pit. Good, cool, nice Gojira reference. I like that song Stranded by them. Just check it out after this episode. Complete with Gojira trademark-sized screens hanging over the head, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. Yes, industry happenings. Like the Yum hot dog, only $9. Available at Deco's Palace. Wow, it's so exciting. Isn't exciting, Dandleton? That is a word, yes. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for a weekend. Ooh. Hey, Dandleton, how you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this, or I can't smile through this, or everything is fine. I don't like everything is fine, because that definitely means everything's not fine. This seems like the thing my knee-jerk reaction wants to do, but we were summoning our friends in the last episode in the game. And just be like, I can't smile through this. Like, Juniper, I'm stressed as fuck. I'm not okay. Not unlike the song I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. One of the greatest songs ever. You should check it out after this episode. My nightmares aren't half as scary as this literal hell. I can deal with the lack of pants in my dreamland, but this is utter chaos. Honestly, I'm not holding up so well. This place is bonkers.
BFFs for life.
This is exactly why I came here with you, to help you in your hour of need, and to get away for the weekend, but still, hour of need. It's true, Juniper has helped me through a lot, but beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not going to let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us. So, what's the plan? Huh? You can't just stand around all day, Dandleton. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? Dandleton. The person who fails to plan plans to fail. I don't remember who originally said that. I think it was Benjamin Franklin. Correct me if I'm wrong, Editor Nick. Like, at all? I was too busy lying awake all night stressing about worrying about planning about things. Look, I'm new to the event management, much less event promotion. Dandleton. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly. The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. That is a very pragmatic way of looking at it, Juniper. I flip a sheet over, and I start to remember. Do we get to see the flyer? It was about 2 weeks ago. Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Oh. So you're either saying we wouldn't regret it, or we wouldn't be alive long enough to regret it. I'm gonna go with the latter. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it for the 47th goddamn time. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly when Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters.
Hello there.
Heyo, Dandleton. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How start thou? Only so. Freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits. Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. That is verbatim what I would say in that situation. I'd be like, please don't. I have to clean up this place. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the blood stains, and I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. Too far, Dandleton. Kick it back. Not to mention the years of therapy Dandleton and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. Ashley knows what's up. You know what? I'm back in this. I just can't afford it. Exactly.
Sheesh.
None of us can. Just to turn a phrase, chill. You chill. Exploding is serious. I'm not gonna literally explode. Good, exploding is serious. But, stop talking about butts. Guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad? Please tell me we're finally gonna get to replace the blindingly hard casino-like carpet beneath our feet. Hey, I like the carpet, it's fun. I I agree. That's why it's in the Funplex. No and no. Okay, I guess I've teased it enough. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us. Bring your quarters. It's max time! Oh, like PAX. Alright. Bring your quarters. The largest arcade gaming festival is here. Max, July 6th through 8th, 2000 something or other. Tweeter.com/MaxPro.
Oh my gosh.
Max? Max is already here?
Poops.
Poops. I like that she just said poops instead of this. Ah, Funplex, I thought that wasn't for another month. That means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now. I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments to my tailcoat, find or make a decent pocket watch, start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Ugh, death take me now. Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is MAX? The best gaming convention ever! Did you both plan to say that in unison? They just keep speaking in unison, like, no, we didn't plan that at all. But now that we're talking in unison, we can't stop. This is so dumb. Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. MAX is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. Mega Arcade Expo, like Penny Arcade Expo. PAX. It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. Oh yeah, like PAX West, which usually happens in the summer. But this year they're having MAX right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay. It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people, and catch up with those you haven't seen since the last convention. Yeah, that's what conventions are like. It's so much fun! Oh god, they're doing it again. It's like, we're doing it again! Okay, yes, okay, I see why you're both excited. Sounds cool. Yep, and I was thinking we could put up some MAX posters around the Funplex to, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Teo. Finally, an East Coast MAX. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it. That we do. Teo, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins in the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo-choo! Very good. But more importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first MAX on the East Coast. It'd be perfect. It will be perfect, and we're going to witness that sheer perfection where nothing will go wrong next time on Mug and Play, because what could go wrong at a convention? Nothing. Ever. Bad happens at a convention. You know that. And if you think otherwise, then tell me a convention horror story in the comments. Alright, thanks so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.